What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are Lit, man. Turn. Motherfucker, you're heading outside. Big crip in the gang. You're heading outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo. Rush to your thing in Texas. Stand the fuck up. Each day is a new day to be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down, always fight back. Never let somebody tell you are boss and never put yourself in a position you belong. Let's stay humble. Let's get a revolution. On the moment, keep Yahweh first. Come to the black kid Israelite as a real Jew. We out you. Alright. Today, motherfucker day, she hitting outside. Big crip in the gang, she hitting outside shit, man. Alright, gang, turn up, man. So y'all know we been on Nojumper ass. Pause. Left and right. You know what I'm saying? They don't get no break. Hey man, say man. You know, we've been exposing Nojumper for they how they been fucking over their employees. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be no rocket scientist to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be in the know. Crip, 74 Trey. Hey man, say man, when it comes down to gang banging, and I said this shit, man, I was like, man, you go Nojumper, you cook. So we got in this video, man, the whole thing behind ADAM22 and his atheist thing, man. Man, at the end of the day, man, people gonna believe what they want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure to force nobody to believe in nothing they don't want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gotta go through at the end of their life. You know what I'm saying? I can say, hey, whoop, 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 and that's it. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers got their own life to live. You can't, you know what I'm saying? That's their own people. Also, we got Nojumper and Brick. Brick should have known this. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, Adam gave Brick 50K. You know what I'm saying? On some goofball shit for him to get freed, and he owe him some money on or whatever. But it's like, man, I feel like, man, as much money on as them shows be making, man, I feel like Brick gonna still need some little bit of help during what the situation is. Because I think Briccbaby probably the only one who can probably get freed from this situation because he's not part of the RICO. But like I said, man, the RICO not unbeatable. Crip. So it's like, they can probably beat that bitch if they just do the right thing. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? They trying to throw the other motherfuckers in that bitch for like, nigga, they trying to do butt. Nigga, they trying to pop. You know what I'm saying? Out the paint type shit. Like I said, man, Brick, he's a weird type of character. You know what I'm saying? Because he be around a lot. He be around like a lot of motherfuckers that and it's like he be putting himself in weird situations to where, he be getting himself the fuck out the paint. I don't know. Luce Canon, big goofy bald head ass. Luce Canon, the biggest goofy out of all of them niggas. Like, you see Luce Canon come up out of this situation, bro, you be thinking like, Luce Canon, what the absolute fuck was you doing? It's like they be planning their own demise. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. And it's like, you can't make this shit the fuck up. Like, the videos, the self-snitching, like I said, man, people gonna do what they do. You know what I'm saying? And people I don't know if he expected that he was that big, Paul, but hey, that's how life goes, man. And so we got Akademiks and WACK100 on this bitch, man. So let's get it, man. Shout out to the truth is, we've been talking about Adam goofy ass, man. Man, it's a lot of stuff that we just don't know about Adam. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, You know, he been on the internet. We been learning some shit though. You know what I'm saying? Adam is an oddball. You know what I'm saying? We finna get on his goofy ass.
There is a lot of valid reasons most of the internet hates ADAM22, whether it be for his lack of loyalty to people he calls his friends,
Most
his
definitely lack of
exploitation of
loyalty,
hip-hop
bitch.
cultures and those a part of it, his transactional relationship with his wife, or even the lack of accountability he often displays when he does something wrong. It's pretty obvious why people don't like him. All of this behavior is just a result of what's truly wrong with ADAM22, which is his lack of moral direction. Adam has zero moral compass. He decides what's right or wrong depending on how it affects him. For most people, we usually don't know what causes their lack of morality. But when it comes to Adam, it's all connected to his belief in Satan.
Man.
Recently, ADAM22 revealed what made him become a Satanist and why he chose to read the Satanic Bible as a teenager, telling us exactly why he is the way he is today.
He don't believe in religion,
Hey guys,
and then he do goofy shit like this.
Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos like Satanists. I brought up many valid reasons on why I believe this. Like I said many times, Adam himself is the reason I came to this conclusion. I pointed out the fact that he covered his bodies with satanic symbols, like the tattoo of Baphomet on his hand, or the tattoo of a burning church on his arm, and even the inverted cross tattoo on his face. I also pointed out that he is anti-religious, anti-Christian specifically, putting down people on many occasions who believe in Christianity. As you guys already know, Adam actually saw this video
then he tried to go on a wave where he was trying to say, yo, he a fake Jew and
claiming
shit.
he just got the tattoos because he thought they were cool. But I pointed out that he was basically embodying the life of a Satanist, a person who glorifies sin and denies God's existence. They see themselves as gods themselves, and that's what I get whenever I see anything from Adam. Now, we finally have confirmation that Adam is a Satanist, as he revealed it himself. Recently, Adam did an interview with the Christian internet personality Bryce Crawford, where they had a debate about their spiritual beliefs.
That's why he started acting weird when he started talking about God and shit.
I wanted to give some credit to Bryce, as I have been seeing him climb on YouTube while praising Jesus. I don't know much about him, but whenever I see him, he's spreading the word to people who need to hear it. This is why I was shocked to see ADAM22 doing a podcast interview with a man who stands against everything Bryce seems to stand for. Now, I gotta give some props to Bryce, as I think he handled himself well during the interview. Now, during this interview, ADAM22 finally revealed why he became a Satanist, claiming that when he was young, he was actually Christian essentially, but hated Christianity. He eventually realized that he didn't have to follow Christianity because his friends even though they went to church, they still did whatever they wanted. He also claimed that during this time in his life, his friends introduced him to the Satanic Bible.
Oh, all the other kids that I am going to Sunday school with aren't as serious about this, or they don't think, like, I remember having a conversation with a friend of mine who was basically like, you know, saying something about wanting to have sex with this girl, and I remember being like, okay, but you're not married. Like, we go to church. Like you can't do that, right? And he was like, what? No, of course I would still do it. And I'm like, oh, so we both go to church, but I'm over here assuming that we got to take the gospel literally. And then I remember when I was like 13, one of my friends just like introduced me to the Satanic Bible, which is by no means the entry point to atheism that I would recommend for anybody, because it's kind of goofy and ridiculous, and it's from like 80 years ago or whatever. But I remember reading it and just being like, oh, okay, like this is where I'm at. Like, I don't believe in God. I don't think any of this stuff is true, and I actually think that you can live a completely moral and
but you believe in the devil
life without.
Are you a goofy ass bird, bitch?
Ever since then, yeah, I turned my back on it.
So would you want
the
God to be real?
Retarded. They don't believe in God, but they believe in the devil.
God in
what are you talking about?
I feel like the God in the Bible seems like he's kind of not the person that I would expect to be the greatest supernatural ruler of the universe. But I guess if I could create a world in which there was a God who was basically like a judge, like the primary, he's like the one man supreme court of what's right and wrong in the universe. And if you could kind of constantly go to him and say, hey, like, you know, I have this dilemma and I'm not sure what I should do. Can you tell me how I should go about this? That sounds very useful, like, you know, but I think it's kind of on human beings to figure that stuff out for themselves in a variety of ways. But if I could do that, yeah, or if there was a supreme God where I could say like, hey, this dude is pure evil, you should, you know, orchestrate a scenario in which he spends the rest of his life in jail or whatever. I mean, that would be useful, but I mean, that's not really how most people who are religious think that it works either.
As you heard for yourself, ADAM22 admits he became a Satanist due to his hatred for Christianity, and because he related with what the Satanic Bible taught. He admits that the Satanic Bible was his introduction to atheism. Now, he calls it atheism because it sounds better than Satanism. But let's be honest, if the Satanic Bible is what turned you into an atheist, you're not an atheist, you're a Satanist. This is obvious when you examine what ADAM22 stands for and promotes on Nojumper. Adam also states that he doesn't like the God of the Bible, as when Bryce asked him if he wanted God to be real, ADAM22 responded with not the God of the Bible, clearly indicating that he has issues with God. Another thing that Adam said that was extremely ironic is that he doesn't need God for morality, even though everything that's wrong with Adam is exactly why he needs the Bible for moral guidance. He's so lost, and that's obvious by everything he represents. It's pretty clear that Adam does need the Bible for moral guidance. Everything Adam pushes on his platform is anti-Christian, from his glamorization of gang culture to his SoundCloud drug-pushing days, even to his relationship with his wife and his involvement in the adult film industry. All of this behavior is championed in Satanism. You easily realize that Adam got his entire personality from Satanism, as Satanists believe in Aleister Crowley's credo of do it thou will, meaning do whatever you will, follow your own moral compass, and live out your own will, not God's will. Satanists also have a massive problem with the God of the Christian Bible. That's another thing that ADAM22 seems to display. Adam admitted that he's the reason his parents abandoned Christianity, claiming he turned them into atheists like him.
Even though they've never admitted it to this day, I think that I kind of turned my parents atheists too, because I would just always be presenting them with the newest religious argument that I read online, because this is like the very early days of the internet where I'd be looking up stuff about atheism all the time. And I think it kind of got to my parents, because when I really think about it, I haven't heard them really mention anything regarding religion in the last 20 years or so, even though if they were here right now, they would say that you didn't convince us of anything. Like, of course not. Like, you know, like, but I do think that I had a bit of that impact on my parents too.
Yeah. As you heard for yourself, Adam himself admits he turned his parents into atheists, claiming that he would literally present them with information to try and convince them to stop being Christians. Adam didn't only try to get his parents to abandon Christianity, he also does it to his podcast guests. As years back, he had on DC Young Fly on his show, and they got into a heated religious debate where DC tried to tell Adam to find God, but Adam just
God is real, man.
But like, we don't be telling nobody about God no more. You feel me? Like, you gotta teach these kids, bro. Start being prayed up. And God is real, bro. You feel me?
You think I'm sick in the head because I'm an atheist? I don't believe in God.
Damn, they crazy.
I bet you think it's crazy.
For real, atheists for real.
Yeah, almost everybody I feel like I know, my girl, most of my close friends, I feel like almost all of them are atheists.
For real?
We're coming
Why
from different
are you
worlds.
atheists though?
I just feel like I've never seen any evidence of God. I have any reason to try to venture a guess. I feel like all the holy Bibles that people base their religious ideas on is really like, it's just a huge leap of faith that I don't think there's any kind of logic behind.
For real?
Yeah, I grew up going to church all the time and stuff. It just never made any sense.
Some stuff got physical to it. Like, you got to see it.
You know, I'm willing to believe in like atoms and nuclear. It doesn't need to come from anywhere. Evolution, Big Bang.
What do you mean? It has to be
Big
taught.
Bang.
Where did it come from?
No, you don't need God for morality. Right and wrong.
Where? No. It's called having faith. Faith is what? Go ahead.
Faith is foolish. It's faith is believing in something without having any reason to believe in it.
That's having
But just
no
because you
hope.
want to have hope,
White
doesn't mean
man,
hope
weird,
that you
man.
As you can see in this podcast,
This is about
Adam has a problem with
100%,
Christianity.
mostly
That is because he is a
95 to
Satanist.
100%
Adam
of who
actually
white
gives
people really
admiration
think
to
that they
Satan
really
during a
is,
live
man.
stream with Sneeko, where he told Sneeko that if you look at what Satan did in the Bible, he's not even really evil, going as far as to claim that Satan is very American.
What he's done and say that he didn't sell his soul. How do you say that guy is not just a slave in the industry?
What did he do that sold his soul?
Bro, working on Satan?
I mean,
Working on Satan?
there is no Satan. So it's like
even if you don't think that Satan's real or God is real,
it's like twerking on Dumbledore.
okay, but even if you don't think that Satan is real or God is real, isn't that the perfect representation of good and evil? God represents good. Satan represents evil. If you are pushing evil in people's faces, they start acting evil. That's why like kids that are 14-year-olds like running around in the Bronx because of the music. They are promoting evil in the music.
I might be getting a little bit too deep here, but I don't really think that if you look at what Satan did in the Bible, I think the main gist of like why somebody like me might want to have a satanic symbol on his hand.
The Satan symbol?
Well, so it's just a tattoo, but in reality, it's a Baphomet, which
This
is
motherfucker's evil, man.
satanic symbol, yeah. But
They part of that secret shit, man. How you think they making it? How you think that shit be going?
Besides saying,
Man, y'all gotta wake the fuck up, man.
like Satan as a character to me is very American.
As you heard for yourself,
Crazy.
Adam thinks Satan is an evil, and that is the perfect
I mean, if you put
representation
Donald Trump
of
as that
America.
motherfucker,
While
yeah.
I disagree with his statement
White
about
people,
Satan
yeah,
not being evil,
making
I
America,
do
yeah.
agree with what he said about America embodying Satan. This is definitely true. Because America was created by Freemasons.
Yep.
What most people don't know
Right,
is that
they got
even the
slavery,
name
bitch.
America is satanic. If you look up why America is called America, you will get the simple answer. It's named after the explorer, Amerigo. But this is a complete and total lie. The Masonic organization that created America named it this because of its indigenous representation, as America actually comes from the word America, which translates to land of the plumed serpents. We know the serpent
And
in
they put in the
Bible has
Bible,
been used
and they
to
was
represent
evil people.
Satan. So Adam is definitely correct when he
There
calls
was evil
Satan the
people in the
mascot
Bible.
for America. He
Amarites.
definitely
Look
is.
it up.
But Adam claiming that Satan isn't
Amarites.
evil is insane. Now Adam claims God nor the devil
Amarites.
are
Looking
real,
in the
but I
Bible,
don't
they
buy
evil,
that he
bitch.
actually believes this, because he seems to believe in both of them. Number one, he admitted to reading the Satanic Bible and choosing its ideology. Also, he has gone as far as to tattoo Baphomet on his hand, which isn't the devil, but a symbol of man becoming God, which is what the devil actually represents in the occult. He also seems to have a lot of hatred for God, which doesn't make sense because he claims that he doesn't exist. He has actually made it clear
See,
that
that's
he
what I'm
married his
saying.
wife
You
and let her
catch me
sleep
white
with
people and they
another
lie
man
so fucking
as a way
easily,
of
bro.
disrespect to spit in the face of God.
Yeah, I don't believe in God. Maybe what better way to spit in the face of God? Better way to spit in the face of God than to get married.
Well, hold on.
And then let her a large man.
I know I have played this recording several times, but if
Crazy,
you haven't
man.
noticed yet, this actually made me really upset. I have no issues with anyone not believing in God. That's simply a personal
That's how
decision.
you can tell.
But I do have issues with people
That's how you
attacking
can
God.
tell, bro.
That's something I can't tolerate, and I felt personally disrespected by. What did God do to Adam besides give him his existence and where to exist in? Adam is a prideful, morally misguided man who is so arrogant. He will say something that ridiculous without even thinking about it, which actually goes against what he even claims of. If he claims he doesn't believe in God, why then say he wants
So why
to
you
spit in
try
the
so
face
hard
of
to
God?
try
Why
to
would you
you know what
spit
I'm
in
saying,
the
do
face of
goofy
someone you
shit?
don't even believe in? Also, why claim Satan isn't evil or even real and then tattoo his symbols and embody
You
his
see
ideology?
right through these
This
motherfuckers.
disturbing
That's why I be
behavior we
trying
have
to
been
wake these
witnessing
motherfuckers
is
up.
because of his
These
choice to follow
motherfuckers are
Satan
part of
and
goofy
abandon
shit,
God.
nigga.
My issues with his
Trip.
platform since the very beginning is that he is using it to push satanic
And lock
ideologies
black
through
niggas
Nojumper.
up and get
The
them
violence, the
killed.
adult content, the
Y'all don't
drama,
see this
all of that
shit?
is tools of the devil. The same sinful ways that corrupted ADAM22, he's trying to spread to those that watch him. Recently, I
Trip,
exposed
nigga.
how Adam started using people like Briccbaby to exploit them and make more money. Adam was pretending to be friends with Briccbaby until he
whole
got
time
arrested and is no
manipulating.
longer any use to him. Now Adam is claiming that he isn't planning on helping him because he lent him money in the past and
And he
doesn't
got
think he needs to help
finesse.
him anymore. Adam is clearly soulless, and I'm not saying this to judge him. I am saying this to advise those that watch him to not let this man influence them in any way. He's only going to damage you morally and spiritually. Honestly, Adam needs
That's
to
why I be
repent
trying to
when he
tell
still
motherfuckers,
can
man.
and publicly
You gotta be prayed
apologize
up
to
watching
God
half
for
this
what
shit
he
on
has
the
done
internet
to
these
attack
days, man. They
him.
be throwing so
Now
many
we finally
symbolism.
have confirmation on why ADAM22 is the way he is. He chose Lucifer as a teenager and has never gone back to God. Adam, if you're seeing this, which you most likely are, it's not too late for you to admit you're wrong and
That's a
ask for
fact.
forgiveness. I know you're into
But
deep at
Adam a
this point,
goofball
as
ass nigga.
clearly
It
you're
says in the
involved
Bible,
in
these
groups
type of
like the Lima
motherfuckers,
and
man,
Masonry, but you can
they'll
still
never
turn away
learn,
from it
bitch.
all and
Never.
ask God for forgiveness and guidance. You don't have to burn for eternity, and I mean that respectfully, even though you have a lack of respect for my God. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you
The
all
God
for
of the
watching,
Bible, Yahweh.
and I'll see
Hey man, say man, shout out to Cliff World TV, man. We really fuck with you, man. No cap, crip. Adam fired back at Briccbaby for sneak diss and full response. What the fuck is going on?
Briccbaby, I'm coming for you. So let me explain. I was in Turks and Caicos for approximately 1 week. And it
Zesty
came down
ass.
the pipe while I was out there. Pause. Then
Zesty ass.
Briccbaby had some choice words for the 22 stir.
Hey, what's that big old deal, man? It's that break, man. Why everybody laid up
Shut
when
up,
they
nigga.
meet up out there vacation and playing like they ain't got nothing for the kid, man. You already know we still keeping it strong, nigga. Don't need nothing for. Hey, so you always let me a mental test to see where a nigga hard at in this
That's a
chest,
fact.
man. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers
Crip.
ain't use you, abuse you, then son of
But you
niggas
got
out
you
the
a
way.
goofy ass nigga,
You
humbly
lose, you know what I mean?
saying this. Nigga.
That YouTube family is looking like ADAM22. Got some choice words for Briccbaby. Now, I would be lying if I said that I didn't see this day coming. Because I seen this day coming. Now, as y'all already know, the boy young Briccbaby has been locked away ever since he got picked up on March 19th of 2025. Now, since Brick has been locked away, we done heard from him on multiple different occasions. One of the most weirdest situations that we heard since Brick was locked away is that him and Luce Canon is in the cell together, and then a lot of texts came out and told us that wasn't the truth. Now, here it is today, YouTube family. Briccbaby has been trying to communicate with ADAM22. He been sending slick messages through the grapevine, through Sharp, through his YouTube channel, through his baby mama. He want to let it be known that ADAM22 is chipping him out of his money. Yes, he's saying ADAM22 is a gypsy, and he hasn't paid him his money. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. If it's one thing that folks ain't playing with, bro, folks ain't playing about their money. Folks ain't playing about their ciabatta or what they feel is owed to them. Now, as y'all already know, Briccbaby is a contracted employee up there at the Nojumper podcast, and he been doing his thing. He been doing his thing for every bit of 2 to 3 years now. But in the midst of doing his thing, he's needed Adam on multiple different occasions. Do y'all remember when Adam said that he hit him with the $50,000 bond? Now, ADAM22 was saying that Briccbaby owed like $6,000, $7,000, man. Now, young ADAM22 said that Briccbaby owe him some paper. So with no further ado, we finna jump off into what ADAM22 has to say about Briccbaby, telling the world that he don't thought it was gangster that Adam sat up there, you understand me, and go to Turks and Caicos. Y'all thought it was gangster that you and your girlfriend went to Disney World, you heard me? You left me to dry out, you heard me? I don't thought that was gangster. So with no further ado, let's get off into what ADAM22 had to say about Briccbaby, and I thought it was gangster.
All right. We're back, the ADAM22 channel. It's been long dormant, ignored, turned my back on it, to be totally honest.
We know you did.
Solo content. I'm going to be real. I haven't done it in a long time, but I feel like I got something to say. I don't always want to wait for the podcast. I don't always want lush breathing down my neck, getting in the way of my topics.
Squeeze my two-head ass.
But today,
flathead
you already
ass.
know what I'm going to talk about. Briccbaby, I'm coming for you. So let me explain. I was in Turks and Caicos for approximately 1 week, and it came down the pipe while I was out there, that Briccbaby had some choice words for the 22 stir, and today we're going to be reacting to those words. So let's get right into it.
Hey, what's that big old deal, man? It's that break, man, while everybody laid up with their feet up out there vacation.
Kick it back cool in the condo, bitch. Kick it back cool in the condo, bitch. That cracker having the best time in his life out there and where the fuck you at?
Okay. So,
your ass in the bitch.
If you didn't catch it,
go hard bars,
veiled
bitch.
shot at the 22 I was on vacation. I did have my feet kicked up. But let's talk about Briccbaby, and in particular, the financial side of my relationship with the Brick, not the Trick. When Briccbaby came on the platform 2 years ago, pretty quickly, the feds ran up in his crib and raided him. He needed money to get out. Now, it's been discussed at length that I fronted him an amount of money, $5,000, so he could get out the same day that he was picked up. I know WACK100 and a few other people have been spreading information saying that this was cap. I don't know. Honestly, the other day in the Reddit, somebody posted information saying that he really did have a bail and that was where the $5,000 went. I never really heard about it. I heard rumors in the streets that maybe this money was not required for him to be bailed out, that he didn't have a bail, but I did see these screenshots in the Reddit that make it seem as if he did have a bail. I didn't make a big deal of it. I gave him the money, had to get him back out on the streets. I knew that he had potential. I knew that I could take him from being a marginal figure in the LA podcasting space to being one of, if not the most talked about person in the podcasting space, which is exactly what has happened over the course of the past couple of years. Never asked him for the money back. Never asked for it. You feel me? Now, to his credit, for like 2 years after that, he did not ask me for any additional funds. So, from my perspective, I was just like, okay, whatever. This is part of doing business. I I gave him the 5K. I'm not going to bring it up again.
So the 5K, in case y'all were wondering out there, was when Briccbaby was allegedly apprehended by law enforcement and his bond was $50,000. As y'all already know, or maybe some of y'all out there don't know, whenever you get a bond, 9 times out of 10 is going to be 10% of whatever that larger number is. So that $5,000 that ADAM22 gave to Briccbaby was for fun. He didn't just give him $5,000 willy-nilly for no reason.
Crazy, bitch.
And over the course of those 2 years, my prediction did come true. Briccbaby basically soared to new heights, became one of the most talked about people in the community. And as far as our relationship, I would like to think that we actually became something like friends. We got closer and closer, spent time hanging out various times, went out to a lot of different parties and stuff. Basically,
man, you can't believe how the shit this motherfucker be saying, bro. He's a natural born liar. He's a reptilian.
That I've formed with most of the hosts that Nojumper has had over the years. Fast forward to a couple months ago, Briccbaby reaches out to me again, asks if he can borrow a couple $1,000s for, I don't know, he's like moving into a new spot or some shit like that. I said, okay. Didn't even bring up the fact that I had let him borrow this $5,000. I figured after 2 years, you know, shit, whatever. So I let him borrow this additional $2,000, $3,000. I forget what it was. And then very soon after that, like I'm talking like a week later, he gets picked up by the feds, right? Ever since then, there's been murmurings, people wondering, what is ADAM22 going to do to help out Brick in this situation? Now, from my perspective, I'm $7,000, $8,000 in terms of money that I have let you borrow, which I'm not really the kind of person who lets people borrow money all the time. Like, of everybody who's ever worked for me, I honestly don't think I can think of a situation in which any of them have borrowed money from me. Like, that's just not really the kind of relationship that I like to have with people who work for me. You know, if it is an emergency, okay, we could do something. But for the most part, it's just not really how I get down. You know, it's like I just don't, I don't like to have that kind of thing going on. I pay you for your service, and you do the job, and we're good. But as far as taking out loans consistently, constantly, I'm not really into it. That being said, it was only 2 times throughout our relationship so far. But I say all that to just set the stage. Then he gets locked up, and people are pretty much automatically, you know, suggesting in the comments, people talking about it on podcasts, is Adam going to pay for his lawyer? Is Adam putting money on his books? Whatever. And I'm going to be real with you.
I don't know.
For like the first month that he was locked up, he didn't ask me for shit. He didn't say anything about it, which I kind of appreciated, because I feel like if I just gave you $2,000 like immediately before you got locked up, it is kind of weird for you to get locked up and then be like, hey, like, can I have even more money, especially given this prior debt? Because my thing is, like, if you want to get an official verdict on how I'm willing to help you out financially in addition to what I've done for you previously, I feel like you should be upfront about that. I've talked to Brick on the phone a whole bunch of times since he's been locked up, including like the day before this video came out, and it was none of this energy. And in addition to that, we've got people like Sharp, who don't got a pot to piss in, who ain't done nothing for Brick, can't do anything for anybody because he's dead broke. He's coming out, making YouTube videos, doing streams where he's passing judgment on what I've done for Brick.
Basically, Adam was saying that Briccbaby had ample opportunity to talk to him about these situations, but the internet's narrative is Briccbaby can't even get a hold of ADAM22. So how would he even use those ample opportunities if he can't get a hold of you? Now, Briccbaby has been in constant contact with Sharp, and Sharp has been keeping us updated on what's going on now. How much merit to what Sharp has to say is true, I have no clue. But yeah, I just had to let y'all know that.
For 2 years straight, even when he was missing shows, even when he was out of town doing whatever, never fronted on him in terms of the money. Now we've got Sharp, who, you know, Sharp has never done anything besides sex traffic women and be ugly, and he's out here trying to cast judgment on me. So let's play the Sharp clip.
Pretty much, if he is to get out, or, you know what I'm saying, even hit the streets, they don't want him on that podcast at all. They want him to resign from it, like, be done with it. They don't. The feds do not want him on Nojumper no longer. I'm telling you facts. This isn't what I think. No, it's what I know.
So if this is true, this is the first and only source that I've heard from that has specified this in any way. Do I have concerns about Briccbaby returning to the platform? Yes, obviously. That would be kind of interesting, and I would wonder about the level of heat that it would draw to the building. Obviously, things like the gun that they saw in his waistline that I didn't see and that I don't think the comments saw, but that was pointed out in his bail hearing that he had a strap on him. That kind of thing is the kind of thing that I would want to really be on point with. But the idea that the feds or the cops have told
how many
Brick
niggas
that he's
went
no
to
longer
jail,
allowed to be on Nojumper, this is a sharp
got
narrative
set up
as of this point. Like, I have absolutely no idea if this is a real thing or not. But it does seem kind of odd if this is something that Brick told Sharp and didn't tell me or anybody else from Nojumper. I mean, keep in mind, Brick and Sharp have had a weird relationship over the years, because when we fell out with Sharp, Brick talked hella shit about him on the platform, and then basically continued to be friends with him to some extent, which I always thought was a little strange. But either way, I mean, to me, this is just a completely invented Sharp narrative as far as I know. It's kind of odd that he would know about this and I wouldn't know about this, but let's keep going.
You know, to a lot of you dummies, because it went to prove, because everybody was screaming, oh, they're going to be out on Wednesday. No, they're not. I knew it when it came to the bail hearing and how things play like that. They're just giving them that. Now you got to appeal it. And then, to hear, when he was calling, Adam, he ain't answering, or whatever the case may be. He's calling people, and they not picking up. Now they're avoiding him. Why is that? Boy, why aren't you answering Brick calls?
Because he ain't finna help that nigga out.
Sharp narrative. I have not been ducking any phone calls. And keep in mind that his baby mama has been in communication with me, talking to me, telling me what time Brick was going to call and everything. But every time that I go on the phone with Brick, it's been like 2 or 3 minutes of conversation, and then he gets kicked off because I guess he's only allowed to be on the phone for 10 minutes at a time. Never at any point, until I was in Turks and Caicos, like right before that other video clip came out, did Brick even utter something that mentioned or inferred that he thought that he should be getting in any way some money from us. So to me, I'm gonna be real with you, I just feel like this is some bad shit. No offense, Brick, I don't really want to use the whole word when it comes to you or anything, but how are you gonna be out here communicating shit like this sharp and not having the nuts to say it? And in addition to that, I mean, let's be real about the relationship between an employer and a worker. If Brick had asked me in the beginning, Adam, if I get locked up, will you bail me out? Will you pay for my lawyer, etc.? My response early on probably would have been like, no. Like, I would prefer to not take our relationship to that extent. Like, that's just not something I really go into business with someone being prepared to do. It does leave a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth to realize that Brick is comfortable having conversations about me too sharp, but won't have that same conversation to me. Like, if you want to borrow money, you can ask me. I was actually kind of looking forward to him asking me so I could have a conversation with him about the fact that he's already in a pretty significant amount of debt to me, but that conversation never came. And then, in addition to that, I heard it through the grapevine that Brick basically thought that he was going to keep getting paid. That even though he's locked up and he's not able to contribute to the business by being on camera, that he thought that he was just so locked in that he was going to keep getting his monthly pay each month. I'm sorry. I know you guys all saw the Nojumper is going broke video. We are not in the best financial state right now. Me paying someone to be in federal prison doesn't really seem realistic.
Y'all making content about the last 2 weeks. Why is it that
in a macaroni, bitch,
received the paycheck?
Pennies and candy, bitch.
Making money off of what he been doing, and I'm hearing that, from reliable sources, his people, that reached out about it, and, they're not getting no feedback on it, no response. I mean, they did have a life before he went to jail, homie. Like I said, that's what happens at jobs. Like, he don't get his money. And missing out on some bands because he ain't there. Come on, brother. That ain't cool. You're supposed to make sure that he got it. His baby mama or nobody ain't received nothing. Like, it's just even the money that he's owed legitimately for what, the work that he's done. Because I know he got a salary. Why ain't that man received his bread? Like, what's going on?
Sharp is basically alleging that Nojumper has not paid Brick the money that we owe him. Well, he obviously has absolutely no knowledge of this, because I would easily, gladly open up our books and let everybody see the fact that we paid Brick for exactly the amount of time that he was on the podcast. So this is ridiculous. This is just totally fake. Sharp, again, basically a bum at this point. He's on the verge of homelessness. He's going to go back to Vegas and continue his sex trafficking career at the truck stops in Vegas. And apparently he's just trying to get one little tiny moment of clout by calling me out. His YouTube channel is in the fucking dirt. And so he's out here spreading misinformation about me. Sharp, use a hoe. Use a hoe commenting on real business because you've never ran a business. You're doing live streams for 200 people for 6 hours every night. This video is not about Sharp, but it's just so hard for me to hold my tongue when it comes to describing what a hoe-ass bitch Sharp is. Okay, let's just go back to the first thing. I guess I just wanted to make this video to clarify that I'm not on any weird shit. I'm not on any disloyal shit. My perspective is just, no, I'm not going to keep you on the payroll while you're locked up. That's just not, that's an abuse of the relationship that you think that we have. It's like, there's probably a lot of people in your life that could help you out with money. And I have nothing against giving the guy some money for commissary, helping his girl out with whatever. But it's just at a certain point, you've already worked up a significant debt with me. It takes a lot of nerve to make YouTube videos basically throwing shade at me when realistically I'm probably the person who showed you the most love.
Bitch, Rock, you gave a couple of stacks, nigga.
That being said, Briggs,
that's all white. That's all I understand white people.
He's detoxing off perks, I'm assuming. So he's probably not in the best mental state. I'm not turning my back on him.
And then you like, he owes you for the rest of your life.
I'm just calling out some behavior that I personally don't really agree with and don't care for. So we actually do have plans. We've got some free Briccbaby shirts that we're going to be dropping in the very near future. The proceeds from that are going to him and his family. Okay. And in addition to that, we do have a live stream coming up in the very near future, probably by the end of this week. And in that live stream, we are going to be taking all of the donations. Friday is looking like it might be the day. Friday we might be doing this. All the donations are going to be going to Briccbaby to help him out. That being said, I don't really appreciate some of this weird backstabbing type of stuff. You know, honestly, it's just, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I feel like you should have more respect for the relationship that we've had over the years and the fact that I've kept you on your feet over the years. But I'm not turning my back on you by any means. We are going to be helping Briccbaby out. So show up to that live stream Friday. Hopefully we can make it happen Friday. But yeah, ADAM22, free brick. Smack alike. We out.
Those y'all were so eloquently able to hear and see for yourself with the magic board listening devices on your ears and the ones that came inside your head. ADAM22 is standing on he's not going to abandon Briccbaby. He ain't finna leave him out there to dry. He ain't going to leave him out there to ride. Now, if I was Adam, bro, go on throw Brick a bone, man. If it's any of Briccbaby's content still reoccurring on the channel, I don't know what y'all do. I just heard you say you pay him annually in a salary. Say, man, go ahead and fulfill the rest of that contract, bro. Get that man his money or whatever it is that he feels that you owe him. Just go ahead and break it off to him, man. Why not? Now, one of the reasons why Adam said that he ain't just gonna jump right out and do that is because he just posted a video not too long ago explaining to us that Nojumper is going broke. Now, is Adam responsible for paying Brick after Briccbaby has been incarcerated? I don't know. I ain't seen their contract. I don't know what they agreed on. I have no clue. But y'all can jump in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this whole entire situation. I already know it's going to be opinionated. Do y'all feel like ADAM22 is in the wrong? Do y'all feel like he owes Briccbaby anything? Do y'all feel like Briccbaby is looking for a handout? Do y'all feel like
let's not get that
is owed anything?
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all let me know, jump in the comment section, man. But anyways, always we gonna sit up there and stay down until we come up together, man. It's just the law at this point, dog.
On that shit.
I'm gone.
ADAM22 just a
free the
brick,
man.
nigga.
Free the brick. Jump in the comment section right now. It say free the brick.
Alright, gang. Shout out to Akademiks, man. Real talk. We got Luce, Canon, and WACK100 proof that he worked with the 12 or some shit. You don't try to get all this, but you know how it goes, man.
Understood. Yeah, he was telling me it's like a Crime Stoppers thing or something like that. But oh, understood. So
Well, you know, to let you know something first going forward, you know that one of the guys, one of the two suspects, one of them is already deceased, right? The shooter is the one that, yes, one of them is deceased. And the shooter, he's still alive. That's the guy that I know, you know. So, I mean, how would we do this? How would I get you the information? Would I have to come into the office? Or
Who is that? Luce? Is that Luce?
Okay. Yeah, I think I feel a little more comfortable coming in, man. So it's just cut and dry, straight, just like that. Basically, I would come in, I give you the information, and you would never have to see me again.
Damn, that's Luce Cannon.
No, I'm saying, is that how it could go? Like I wouldn't have to. Yeah, because get him released? Like, it's like a third party cooperation thing, right? So could he possibly get released ASAP? It's possible. I don't know. And it will be that direct bid will certainly get him a lot.
So third party cooperate?
Gotcha. So okay, Mike, what's the day? Is the day this week a good day to come in, or would next week be a good day to come in? Tomorrow, it'd have to be either Friday or
What?
Okay, 1 o'clock works perfect for me. Also, do I need to bring any recordings I have or anything like that? Because Tremaine, the video that Tremaine gave you of the incident, you don't have the video with audio. You just have the one that has no audio, correct? So I definitely will bring that in. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you on Friday, man.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Do you have our address? Yes, sir. I already have the address. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mike. Take care. All right.
That's some bad work, bitch.
On the YouTube music app. Okay. Wow. Whoa, okay. Okay, first of all, I gotta do this.
What the absolute fuck, nigga?
Sorry, Chad. Okay. Wow, okay. Mic check. Do I sound good? I sound good. Do I sound good? I had to turn it up a lot for that. So, I've been thinking about this. Like, I'm a little nervous, but... Alright. Now let me call WACK back. Because this is crazy.
This is wild.
This is crazy.
Damn.
Wow, that was cool. Okay. Yo, you telling me, motherfucker, like, yo, I had a hunch, and a little birdie had told me, but I ain't stupid, I did the math. Now, this is what it is. You never got the murder charge, but yet, it sounds to me, like you tell me, that your attorney is well aware of this video, and he has. This other dude that said he got to work with the audio, and he said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it to the whoever, and try to get him out." You know that. So it's like he knows what. The attorney should have been like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but he knows what he's talking about.
He knows exactly what he was talking about.
It's like, I'm dissecting it right now.
So he already gave him information.
Wait, okay, well, right. So this is the only question I have. So you and all of the spies and everybody over at
listen, bro. Listen, this shit comes from. Listen to me, bro. There's a lot going on the internet right now.
It is.
Laid back.
Crip. It really is.
He put me in crazy work.
There's a lot of shit that's going on, nigga. There's just a lot of shit that's going on, nigga. I'm telling y'all, nigga.
They gonna run a play. This nigga Luce don't know the bitches recording them when they having regular conversations.
Oh,
all this shit is out on the internet, bro. And then this bomb drops.
Never trust nobody.
I hear this shit. I'm like, yo, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing? Yo, whenever you can't, nigga, that's your attorney.
So wait, hold on. Let me ask you this one question.
His turn to everything.
My whole thing, I put it like this. If I would, like, do you feel, and don't get mad at me about the question, your job is the exposures. If you were exposing people for the last year and come to find out one of the exposures was a rat, don't you feel that you missed something? Like, you
Hell no, because I'm gonna
why,
tell you
the person you were exposing people with, he ended up being a rat. What you saying?
So you missing the point. You gotta remember, that's just like rocket, right? There's never no signs that I'm a dope fiend. You never had a sign that I'm a dope fiend, right?
Cause you good at hiding it.
I start coming in and walk like, yo, something odd. This behavior ain't normal. So you sit back, you pay attention to it because I'm moving totally different. You gotta remember, I've never got a phone call about this kind of shit, and then you tell me it's for this, but I'm like, that don't even sound right. And then days go by, you telling me a charge gonna come, and the charge never comes. So then I'm really scratching my. And next thing you know, after 2 bail denials, you on the phone recording yourself, and you know I'm about to get out now. Okay, cool. Everybody's listening, right? And one thing I'm noticing now, other people, I don't know if they want to be down, I don't know what it is, but they're taking it upon themselves to do their own investigation and figure shit out. That means somebody took the time to pull dude's attorney, which is probably available somewhere, and call down there off of listening to the content that been ran over there on GG channel, and the receipts been dropped between what's going on about this video, and took that information and questioned this man, which is his attorney, and said, look, I know the information on the video that he gave you that, you know, he's trying to use to get out, but I don't want to be named. And he said, no, the DA, it'll just be like the case.
So this is for murder or when they robbed the station?
Whatever your attorney's talking about, they already online with the DA. Nigga, something ain't right. Talking about turning something in. Your attorney's supposed to be to defend you, am I right? On charges. And charges of pending or current charges, right?
No, you're right. Hey,
bro, listen, so now you gotta remember, this is all new shit. You gotta remember, all I was doing was promoting dude shit, help build his brand. I ain't have to be confronted with none of this kind of shit. So listen, I'm gonna be real. There's some niggas in my neighborhood right now that probably call my phone as rats, and I don't know.
Yeah, but
it's real shit.
But Wack, you were in the exposures with him exposing other rats.
No, you gotta remember.
Wait.
Exposures was there prior to.
Wait, I just want to get a direct answer. Did you think
we let him in the car? Listen, we let him in the car.
Do you think Luce Canon is a rat?
No, I know now after hearing that shit.
Yeah, but don't you feel like you missed you ever watch Dexter? Like they're looking for serial killers. The serial killer work for them.
No, I'm gonna tell you why, right? I'm gonna tell you why. because on some real shit, and you know what? Looking back at it, right? Also, I'm gonna be real with you.
This shit wild, bro.
Back at it, I always want. I said, yo, dude, we doing some wild shit. Like he don't give a
Luce
fuck.
Canon really is a character, bitch.
So just looking back at it now,
This nigga had different characters,
like,
bitch.
see what I'm saying? You right?
He got twin brothers.
You right? You said a nigga missed that, but this shit ain't. Hey, listen, bro. Anytime a nigga's running around doing shit, nigga, like he ain't got no worries in the world, something up. But this,
That's a fact.
and it's,
Sure.
I'm gonna be real, it ain't even him. It's his broad. Fucking sending smoke signals.
Wait. Do you think she's snitching too, or you think that
No, I think she's doing shit intentionally
to let
to
people know
expose
he's
this nigga. Bro, because listen,
To fuck him over? You think he getting smacked down, bro?
Like for instance, right, when he first went, I see your
You think he getting smacked down while he in jail? Let's be honest, bro.
She told me for a week she was gonna send it. Never sent it. So she got it to where the nigga can't call nobody but her. You get what I'm saying? He don't know what's going on. He don't know that she's texting me all this other additional shit.
Damn.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I wouldn't have listened if she wouldn't have.
Luce Canon fucked up. He got his whole bitch to the squad.
I don't even think he wanted her to tell me that shit.
What?
The shit she's saying is waving. Bro, today, you see what she did today? She did the call where she was like, hey, listen, we need to do this. They're trying to debunk. We're going to just switch it up and say this. And she put it up on their fucking channel.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, who does that?
That's kind of odd, huh?
Bro, she go to Gigi's page. She put it up on her fucking channel. Like, it's like me calling you at, and we like, yo, bro, this shit came out, so we gotta figure out our way how to debunk and get around that shit. And we talk, all right, we're gonna say this, we're gonna say that, and we're gonna spin this, we're gonna spin that. And then I take it and put it up. She put it up today, nigga. The people in the chat, hold on, let me see. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
Wait, well, hold on. No, I get what you're saying, but here's my question. If this guy is a rat and he's been around you for, like, obviously you're not doing nothing crazy, but like he's been around you for like probably about a year.
Okay, here you go, bro. So you text.
Don't you?
There's no way, bro. She didn't know what she was doing, bro. Play that shit, bro. You don't, bro. Play that shit.
Bro, this shit get wilder and wilder every day. Trip.
So I thought about it, right? I think a recording of you saying that
Hold on, bro. That's the first one.
you threw him a bone and he bit it. Like
Second one, play these two, bro.
take it.
Back to back. Nigga, ain't no bitch doing that, bro, on accident, my nigga. And he don't know because ain't nobody telling him. She lying to me.
So why would she has a baby with him that's a newborn. Why would she?
Hey, bro, she finna make her way up out of here, bro. She's embarrassed. Look, Gigi's been exposing all the lies dude told her.
He might be locked up for a good minute because he ain't a Rico.
Marriage, bro. Bro, she thought she was really married, bro. She didn't figure out she got a fake wedding certificate. Gigi didn't put up all the shit.
A fake marriage certificate?
And she's gonna make her, bro, play that shit you got right now. You tell me, Hack. You tell me. Was that supposed to go up? That ain't no, it's an accident.
Let me see.
Bro, play that shit, bro.
Alright, so
Fuck what I'm talking about.
it's rolling. I'm gonna edit the first part out. Hello? So I thought about it. I think we need to do a recording of you saying that you gave him a bone to bite and you threw him a bone and he bit it. Like it was a setup to see how he would take it. You know what I'm saying? Do you hear me?
Yeah. Let's go.
I think you should do that because that'll clear it up to see how far he would go and see if he would really snake and turn on you. You know what I'm saying? I think you need to do that to clear it, and then I'm gonna play it on my live. I told everybody I'm gonna go live at 1:00 because I'm tired of this shit. And then he's trying to also put
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta follow me, bro. Bro, these things ain't this, bro. Listen to me. It's a lot. Look, he's exposing, dude. He's exposing him. He don't have a clue because unless she tells him.
You can tell that nigga bum as fuck. That nigga getting locked up in a pokey, nigga. He was lit as fuck.
I'm with you on everything.
This nigga on for a Rico. This nigga be facing 10 to 15 years easily.
Wack, we believe somebody working. So now we want you to. I gotta ask you this because if he's been working for a while and for a year he was around you, what do you think? What do you think he was trying to get from being around you? You know what? You think he was trying to lie? Yeah, definitely. But see, here goes the thing, bro. But what though? Bro, listen, you gotta remember, this ain't the first time. The first time it happened was back. It's in a book called Murder Rap by Greg Cadence. Go pull it up. Go to the chapter called Stutterbox. You see pictures of me, Suge Knight, all that. Right, a whole chapter.
Man, this shit wild, bro. You never know what you meet with these people, man, and their intentions. That's WACK 3. All of them.
All that, only to find out that he runs a string of small legal businesses. Right? Yeah, right. So this ain't the first time. Hey, when people see me, we doing this thing, we doing the internet. People think I'm a gang banger and I gotta be doing something wrong. Truth be told, I'm sitting in the motherfucking Beverly Hills right now. I got probably $1 trillion worth of investors in there. I got number 2 people from Abu Dhabi. We got the people doing fucking virtual VR to fucking heal the brain from certain. I've been up here all day for 8 hours. Right, taking meetings, doing business signing deals. I'm far from what people think I am, but when people on the outside looking in, and people be thinking I'm doing shit I ain't supposed to be doing. On some real shit, so you know what? They like, well, let's go over there and see what he's doing. Because these niggas gotta work, they gotta give shit up. I don't do a motherfucking thing wrong to generate no income. If I ain't at the crib, I'm in the field. When I'm in the field, I gotta do Nojumper. I'm up here doing handling my business with meetings. Wait. Closing deals. So that's the confusing thing. If you're not doing anything, why the hell would a rat want to be around you? Oh, you
because he got the tips.
Listen, the more they see you, what you ain't doing. Oh, his handler put him around you. It might not even be that. It might just be, bro. It's like digging for gold, homie. You gotta find something to bring it back. They ain't gonna tell you where to go unless they, send you at a motherfucker. That could be it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But 85% of the time I'm with my woman. 15% of the time I'm hustling with my woman. My woman right here with me, right. If I FaceTime you right now, you gonna say, Wack, you in the heels and some shit worth 50 niggas.
I don't know if you want to FaceTime you right now, Wack. You might be naked. Pause, nigga.
I got Russians, I got motherfucking Armenians, fucking people from Abu Dhabi.
You may not want to video chat, you bitch.
It's all this in this spot where I'm at right now. There ain't nothing but business going on. You get what I'm saying? So people don't know because they really don't see me. They just assume. So when you got a nigga outside looking in, he think I'm doing something. He think I'm moving something. But that ain't the case. Right? I really believe it. I gotta believe it. Especially after that work we seen yesterday. Nigga, you got an open case, nigga, from 2007. You didn't see the work. Hold on, bro. Ain't no way. He has an open case. Okay, here you go, At. Fuck what I'm talking about. Here you go. You ain't no fucking fool. You're very intelligent. Check your text, bro. Why did Luce not tell you about these things? Why would he tell me, motherfucker, if you working? Look down this shit. See, when you get good with me, everybody goes to work. My media team and people that want to be part of the team. This shit right here is teamwork. Okay? Now look what circle and I do and slide it and look at the definition for what that means. Nigga, that's 18 years. You know when they hold
something over your head, they never close it out. That's the threat.
Yeah.
Fuck what I'm talking about. That's a fresh food 2 days ago. That shit from 07. Fuck what I'm talking about. Hey, see, now we looking. Now we paying attention. How's it pending adjudication from 07?
Okay, whack.
Gigi went out with his friend and brought him some nigga named Joseph. He said the nigga started hollering from the cell, I'ma cooperate. It was my brother, let me out of here. He said the nigga scared him so bad he went in there and took the charges.
Whack.
Hey, bro, listen, man.
After seeing this, because I know you said the exposures was a lot more people, but I remember the top 3 guys. You, Luce, and 600. Don't you gotta run 600 file now because he might have some shit like this.
Whoa! 600 is right here, man.
Real exposures is the researchers, bro.
Akademiks be so fucking petty.
Have you ran 600's file? Because
Akademiks petty as fuck.
We ran this shit like a year ago.
It's all good.
He all good. Everything about him was good.
Oh, so y'all never ran loose cannon shit?
Nah, we never ran this shit. We never ran it. We just, because you gotta remember, we didn't know too much about the nigga, but we didn't know too much about the nigga. On some real shit. Nobody wasn't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But now, it's up. Everybody digging. You got people, bro, in this own family.
Wait, hold on. If you're saying loose cannons, tell it. My main man, Lil Durk, is tied down and in the same sppat with him.
Oh, shit. In the dungeon, bitch, with Durk, yo.
Man, today, I said, tell your son, bro, I believe that nigga got sent up there to try to get something out of me. It's a fact. You seen what they said about that fake interview you did, right?
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on. I didn't send you that. Here you go. I thought I sent it to you. Here you go. Lil Durk sent word, and I had to tell him you had nothing to do with it. They lied to Act too. Here you go, Act.
Wait. Who asked about the interview? Who?
Chere, bro. It wasn't never supposed to be an interview. Lied to the nigga. They telling you it's an interview, right? He's telling Durk.
Who's Reese?
Listen, that's part of his management team. Listen, they telling Durk, hey, actors want to talk to you. He thought it was just a one-on-one call with you and him. You know that nigga would have been called you and ran it up. And these niggas is telling you they bringing Durk, and then he telling Durk, hey, want to holler at you real quick. To make this is why he didn't even know the fucking shit.
Oh, they thought it was a one-on-one call?
Dumbass question you told up. You didn't even know it was being recorded. Bro, you looking at it.
What?
What? He didn't know they were recording? That's cap.
So somebody named Reese says,
Every time you talk, you gotta know it's gonna be
He
recorded.
was talking to Ack. He did not know it was being recorded. Just like he said he didn't want to talk to nobody, but since it was Ack and he thought Buddy told him he didn't want to talk to him, he went on ahead and talked to him. He don't know anything about that lady, blah, blah. This is crazy. He even did that. Y'all don't think... Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, what's the name was putting me on contact with Durk on email. So you're saying Durk didn't know that was a public thing?
He had no idea.
Whoa! But you gotta understand that I was recording, bitch. Why would you call Akademiks thinking he not finna record?
Nah, this is crazy.
I'm about to go in here and meet with these gentlemen for this stock distribution. And keep it rolling. You got everything, bro. You need to run all that shit back. You looking at it. Fuck what I'm talking about. You got it.
All right, I'm gonna look at it.
What the fuck?
I had no idea what's going on, Chad.
Damn! Shit, wow. Dirk didn't know that he was recording.
Never recorded.
And now he best friends with fucking Luce
Yo,
Cannon.
this reminds me of Dexter. You ever watch Dexter? I love Dexter. Any Dexter fans in the building? Oh, y'all probably wouldn't sleep on me. Oh, y'all niggas don't fuck with me like that. Y'all wouldn't sleep on me. Fuck. Sorry, y'all. Anybody who watched Dexter in the building? Oh, we still got 11,000 in here. Actually, more than 11,000, because why doesn't my multi-stream thing count Rumble? Rumble, because y'all like update y'all shit. I just added Kick, and Kick's numbers get counted in. Oh, we got 2,000 on Rumble. So it's not 11,000. We got 13,000 in here. Holy. A little 13K in the building.
That's crazy. So, Luce Cannon went work with the feds. He best friend with
I just
Dirk.
don't know, bro. WACK went from telling me, could you please not indulge in this anymore? I thought, like, yo, just to be honest with y'all, the way how WACK told me was like he felt like they were trying to get him indicted. And I was just like, WACK's been good to me. I don't want to keep participating in something that's trying to get WACK indicted, even though WACK told me, and I don't believe he has nothing to do with any murder, but it was almost like this guy's trying to get me caught up. This guy's telling on me. And I was just like, whoa, okay, I'll back up. I know some of y'all be like, yo, Ack, well, you did the war in Chiraq. If a friend of mine was in a case, I would be like, I'm going to opt out. I told you, I'm biased. You know how many times shit come across my desk about Joe Budden? You know what I do? I send it to Joe Budden and I walk away. Y'all niggas can't tell me I'm biased. I'm sorry. Get mad. Shit came across my desk about Charlemagne. I send it to him. Yo, Charlemagne, yo, you handle that, nigga. Peace. I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You my mans. I'm sorry. Yeah. When it come to my mans, I give my mans. I have a man's card. That's my mans. I send it to my mans, and I just do the disappearing act. Peace. Now, if they do it for me, I don't know if they do, but I do it for them. Okay. Yeah, 100%. So all y'all should be like, oh, well, you did the war. I don't know them niggas in Chiraq. I'm sorry. If that was my mans, I'd be like, sorry. I'm telling you, I'm biased. Get mad. So Wack told me he thought he was like Luce Cannon trying to put a murder on him. I'm like, what?
Damn.
Yo, a murder on Wack? I'm like, yo, let me fall back out of this. Now Wack is calling me and be like, yo, Ack, he's a snitch. I'm like,
he trying to throw a murder on WACK100 is insane.
I mean, he got some evidence. Like, the only thing I would say is, I'm like, yo, Wack, like, if me and, yo, put it like this. If I'm in say we have an anti-PDF group and we're finding all the PDFs. It's me and Vitaly finding all the PDFs. All right, let me see what's some other person.
That's a crazy matchup.
Me and Vitaly and person A. We're finding all the PDFs. If it turns out that person A is a PDF, we'll be like, how the hell we looking? It's like looking for Bin Laden and the Taliban, and one of the main people looking is the Taliban leader. You're like, what the fuck? How the hell is one of the leaders helping us look for the shit? That's some nigga shit. I always said, man, niggas, they're only as loyal as their last meal. They will steal from you and help you look for it.
That's that nigga, you lose your $10 and the nigga who told you $10 help you look for it. That's how you shit.
Oh. And that's the thing. They'll steal from you and help you look for it.
Yeah.
The point of the matter is,
they'll steal your $10 and help you look for it,
exposers to
bitch.
expose the snitches. Imagine one of the biggest snitches exposing people as snitches. What? How? How does this work, chat? So now you look crazy because you're like, so y'all found all the snitches except the one that was helping y'all look for the snitches? So that's the only, like, I think there's a little bit of egg pause that's on Wack's face. Just be like, yo, Wack, how the hell you ain't know that the biggest snitch, like, at least according to you now, he was about people, he must think you're doing something bad. Because once he's attached to you, nobody want to be around him because you're the one exposing snitches. So if he's a snitch and he's around you, he must be trying to snitch on you. I don't know, bro. This is so convoluted. And I like Luce, bro. I do like Luce. So I really don't even want to put, like, this is why I know WACK is like, no, WACK, you got the content. Run it up. And I'm like, WACK, you just told me to stop running it up. Now he's telling me to run. I'm like, what? Do I keep going? Do I stop? What okay. I'm gonna just back out of this one. Charisse, wherever you are, I'm gonna just give you some advice. Y'all are fighting a battle with WACK. It's clear WACK spends about 80% of his day figuring out how to destroy y'all. You can't win. Just either bow out, focus on your husband's hopeful, departure from jail. Bro, you're going against WACK100, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like impossible to win. I don't even know what to tell you. I feel bad for you, but I don't know what to tell you. Because whether it's true or not, I don't know what to tell you. Once WACK set his sights on you, bro, some random Negro sent audio to WACK talking to your attorney. Your attorney shouldn't even be on the phone.
Damn!
I don't know.
Alright, we back. So y'all see for that motherfucker, man, Brick might be out. I feel like the reason ADAM22 really don't want to help that nigga Brick out, bruh, because this is real cap. He ain't trying to be a 6'2", 6'3" pocket pussy. I'm telling you, if you see that white motherfucker in prison, he's immediately somebody's pocket pussy. He holding on to somebody's back pocket. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not the only who don't see the replication of him being a pocket pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he gonna be the biggest, softest pocket pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. He calling Sharp a bitch. Man, at least Sharp be on some shit where he be like, man, I'm pimping my bitch or some shit like that. This motherfucker Adam just goofed out. You know what I'm saying? And then Luce Canon be goofy. Man, Luce, man, that's why he might be a federal agent. Been fucking with WACK for this many umpteen years, mountain years, bro. I don't know, man. It's like, how many goofies can you get on the Goofy Ball podcast for the goofy shit to keep on being goofy? You know what I'm saying? How many goofies does it take to be on a goofy podcast to keep it goofy? Man, this is some shit. This is some serious major shit, man. But hey, at the end of the day, man, we try to just warn people. If you can string your around this shit and not fuck yourself up, you can win. I just let you motherfuckers know. Never trust a white man or a white woman. None of these motherfuckers. Only trust God, Yahweh. We out this bitch. Hood and outside, Big Crip gang.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this is instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.